Isabi konyanga bulu. Ade si di utakide. E gebruiken namo. Yeyu.
Ode. Kewaja, obe keja kuja lu kejo o to whisky. O fi we sunu ewu to yon wowu. Ajo an bang logo, izo shifa.
Every time I close my eyes, I wanna be a billionaire so fucking bad. Buy all of the things I never had. I wanna be on the cover of Forbes magazine, smiling next to Oprah and the Queen. Oh, every time I close my eyes, I see my name in shining lights. Yeah, a different city every night. Oh, I swear the world better prepare for when I'm a billionaire. Yeah, whatever's your life over, I will be the host for every day Christmas. You tell me your wishes. I probably put it in Serena and Brad Pitt and got a bunch of babes that ain't never had shit. I way up on the stage like feeling me at this. And last but not least, Chris about it. Last week, it's been a couple months that I've been single, so you can call me Travis Claus, mine is the home of that. I probably visit with the community and dance for do a lot more than we would do. Yeah, forget about me, stupid everywhere I go. I had no weakness. Every time I close my eyes, see my name in shining President, dunking on his delegates, every time I'm in the morning, coming to the edges for the keep the balance, 22 against complete separation. Yeah, I be in the whole tax bracket. We in recession, but let me take it back at it. I probably feel a never flagging just stood it up. So everybody that I love can have a couple help. And now the people tell me around me, would know what it was, and just speak the sound. I know we all have a similar dream, but when your pocket full of dollars, you wanna put it in there and say, I wanna be a billionaire, so fucking bad. Buy all of the things I never had. I wanna be on the cover of Forbes magazine, smiling next to Oprah and the Queen. Oh, every time I close my eyes, see my name in shining lights.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Ladies and gentlemen, all right, happy to have you this morning. It's really a privilege to have you all. And hey, we are only 17 on the call. 17 on the call, only 17 on the call. Okay. Today is a Saturday, a lot of question and answer, basically and purely. Happy to have you all. Okay. Good morning, Leader Campus from Ghana. Okay.
Good morning, sir.
How are you? How is Ghana?
Ghana is booming because we have a very big issue
Uh-huh.
where it has been at our Parliament House for almost 3 months now.
What's happening?
The government wants to put taxes on our mobile money.
Uh-huh.
I said, oh, it's a good idea. And now Binance has been able to sponsor African Cup. So I'm using that one as a very big opportunity to let people understand what is going to happen in the future with crypto. So we are on the campaign, and I know very soon a lot of them will be part of us as we take such an education from you and great leaders who comes on the call. So here, they are doing it. So we are telling them, you see where it's going already. They have collapsed some of the banks. And when they collapse the banks, other people thought that other banks will also be collapsed. So they started withdrawing their money. And because the education here is not all that strong. So, hey, they said they are collapsing the banks. So people rush to the banks and they begin to withdraw, both from the ones that the government is collapsing them or rejoining them, and then they move all their money. Now, government is not getting opportunity to a lot of taxes that it takes from the banks. So he wants to put taxes on mobile money. And the opposition party is also opposing it, that you can't put so much pressure on the people. Already we have gold, we have cocoa, we have so many things, we have oil. So why is it that this is where you want to take it to? So if you're a Ghanaian on the platform or wherever you are, don't joke with this opportunity. Try as much as possible and look at where it's going. There's almost everybody is crying in the country, but we have such an opportunity. So we have started the campaign, and gradually I know they will understand where cryptocurrency is going, and they will be part of us in the trading with the Royal King. Yeah.
Wow, that's beautiful. Thank you so much for that amazing insight from Ghana. All right. Okay, so when you see where the world is going, then you can understand. Okay, I don't know that it's a good afternoon in Australia, but I don't know that it's a morning. But I will take a morning from Africa. Good morning, Leader Brian from Australia.
Good morning, leader. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you? How is Australia, and
I'm
how is
good.
crypto that side?
Yeah, so far it's quiet. It's all right. It's good. You are looking great with your, I can see, I couldn't recognize you with that jacket. You're looking, yeah, that's the way, leader. That's the royal way.
Leader Brian, how is Australia? How are you being taken off by COVID as we are beginning our morning session?
No, it's all good now. It's just because we got all these third jab shots, so it's quite not much drama, no deaths records or anything, because at least they're taking control of it. So yeah, it's good. It's quite low now. People are getting back to work, and it's normalizing. So yeah, it's it's all under control. Yeah. So
How are
in
people
terms of,
adapting crypto in Australia?
yeah, it's normal because the government is all what we do. We use our banks, and then at the end of the year, when we have our financial statements, Binance Australia, they already got the records of what you used, your earnings, and we just pay the tax as usual. So not much drama because there are no shortcuts here. So it's all under control. We are okay. So
So in
at
Australia, you
least,
pay
yeah,
taxes for making money from cryptocurrency.
yes. Because when I do my personal tax summary for the year, I just submit my my earnings, so at least to cover myself. But though maybe if it's an individual thing, if there are people who don't do that, but sometimes it will also bite you. So I have to just do the normal way, at least use my accountant to do everything clear, and then it's safe. I won't be owing anyone. So at least that way is the better way to move. Yeah.
Right. I love that. I love that mindset. Okay, thank you so much for building a business in Australia and all over Africa and all over the world. Thank you so much.
Yeah. We can't wait to see you, leader, here in
Yeah,
Australia.
very soon. Very soon.
Yeah,
We are going to start. We are going to
yeah,
start a very big travel all over Africa and the world, and we are going to get this business to another level.
Yes. Thank you, leader. Thank you. Cheers.
All right, thank you, Leader Brian, one of our V3s from Australia. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Today I started from this angle, but very soon we are getting started. I share the link. Okay. Good morning, Leader Brenda from South Africa.
Morning, Leader Julius. Morning,
How are
the
you?
guests in the house. I'm fine. Thank you, my leader. How are you?
I'm fine. It has been a long time.
I know.
But I hope
But
you
I'm
are doing
around.
fine.
Yeah, I'm okay, my leader. How are you?
How are people adapting crypto in South Africa? For someone who may be new about this industry, and how do you draw them a clear picture about the business that they've just started, and draw them how the future will look like if they decide to take it serious?
I would say those who are into Royal Q, in South Africa, I would say maybe it's 50-50. 50% of the people already know about cryptocurrency. Bitcoin has been the talk of the country for quite some time now. I think as back as maybe 2015 or before, that's when I started to know about Bitcoin, and some people already knew about it. So those who have access to internet, really, they know about cryptocurrency. The government also knows about it, although they're coming up with some tax issues around it as well. But it's not yet that active, but they are tracing it through Luno and Alticoin Trader, which are the most common cryptocurrency wallets in South Africa. But so far with me, I haven't had any issues with the tax. I think maybe what I'm making so far is not that much. But there are people really who are into trading in South Africa, into crypto trading. So I guess those are the ones that maybe they are going after a lot. And they did at one point also indicate that people mustn't move cryptocurrencies into external crypto wallets, like Binance is one of them. But we're still using it. We are still using it. So there isn't any issue at the moment. And then also there is a group of people who still don't know about cryptocurrency in South Africa. So there is still a lot of work in terms of educating people around cryptocurrencies. But I understand because data is also very expensive. It's expensive here in South Africa. And sometimes some of these funds, when you load in data, sometimes you just find it's used up without you having used it. So some people still have that fear when it comes to connecting to the internet. But yeah, there is also 50% of the people who are already using Wi-Fi and so forth. And it was great that yesterday, as I was reading through one of the articles, I saw somewhere where they were saying the government is working on providing all households with at least 10 gigabytes of data every month. So hopefully it's a project that they will roll out soon. Then we'll have more people having better access, which will help us, you know, with less work when it comes to educating people, because they'll be able to educate themselves as well. Yeah, so I think we're in the right direction, Melida.
Wow, that was a very, very good insight from one of our leaders from South Africa. If 50% of the people in South Africa know about cryptocurrency, I think I'm going to now go into more crazy into that country, get more people on board and be able to share with them the amazing power of crypto. Thank you so much, one of our V3's leader, Brenda from South Africa. As we are going to get started in the next 1 or 3 minutes, as a gentleman, I want also to have another leader from South Africa. This gentleman has some good crypto experience onto our call this morning, and he's none other than Leader Naza. Leader Naza, please, good morning, sir. Good morning from Uganda. I know you are from South Africa.
Good morning, Leader Julius. Good morning, and thank you for allowing me the opportunity to converse with you guys, to share my insights regarding crypto, regarding Royal Q, and how cryptocurrency is impacting South Africa. Yes, what the previous leader has just mentioned is completely true. South Africa has not been fully exposed to the real effect of cryptocurrency, mainly because I would say out of 100 people, maybe 50 people would bounce at an opportunity to make money. But out of that 50 people, or 50% of those people, 40% of those people are being scammed. 40% of those people are being scammed, and just there and then is where they actually turn around. I mean, out of 10 people that come into my inbox daily, tell me, look, I have just been scammed. I see you advertising a crypto. I know you personally, so I know I can trust you, but what can I do to get my money back? You know, so, you know, if we as a team could maybe try and help these people get their money back. I know it's hardly ever possible, but these people are losing huge amounts. I was just on a call with a lady yesterday, and she told me her husband had passed away, and she had received a great sum of money, and at the bank itself, she was guided to invest into companies. And obviously with the effect of COVID-19 and lockdown and everything, these companies has lost their value, and due to that she lost up to 1.7 million rand, and she can't do anything with the bank. Because obviously they make her sign these papers telling her, or making her understand, if you lose, you lose. It is a risk, you know, and you can't invest money, you can't afford to lose. But imagine her husband, a loving husband, worked all his life to leave her this money. But my point being basically, crypto is a beautiful opportunity for us to be able to offer everyone else out there. I mean, I do run a business from home, and every customer that comes in here gets to hear about crypto. Every customer that comes in here gets to hear about Royal Q, and it's just gonna require us to keep on sharing and keep on creating an awareness. I mean, I have so much friends with businesses, with shops. We are just waiting for some posters to print it out, and then these posters go up into their shops with Royal Q as the biggest product that is being advertised on these posters. And yes, man, we can only go forward from here. There's a lot of people in South Africa that are afraid of crypto because look, it's not widespread here yet.
Yeah, I just
Yes.
have one or two questions for you. You
Yes.
have been in crypto for some good time. I'm a new baby into cryptocurrency because I really learned serious crypto last year in June. That's when I wrote you. It was my first time to hear the real cryptocurrency because since I started cryptocurrency in Jan 2021, I joined a scam company. And when I joined a scam company, my first company, I lost close to $6,000. My second company scammed me and I lost up to around, I think it was over $16,000. And when I lost this money, I had to get back to my senses and decide I need now to find something that is legit into crypto that could help me do the business in the other way. Because when I lost that money, I'd also thought that if I could hold crypto for a very long time, I would become successful. But the challenge is I kept on waiting for these coins to go high, and yet I was broke, yet I hated employment. And every time I used to check on my cryptocurrencies that I was holding, I never made anything out of them. Even, for example, I was speaking to one of my friends on my Trust wallet where I hold most of my cryptocurrencies. I found out that every time I check, when they I think last week someone was telling me about the rise in the baby Doge. I've had my baby Doge coin for some time, and every time I check, I see no bonuses I could make out of it. So with your experience into the crypto market for the time you have been here, how would you advise so many people that are here and they are not being able to make it out of crypto because of misconceptions and because of a lack of the knowledge, that are going to keep on losing their money up to now by joining scams and returns on investment?
Okay. So there's one piece of very good advice, and this piece of advice is something that I have physically learned. I've personally learned from Royal Q. I've heard it other places, but because we are too lazy, and we don't understand, or we don't allow ourselves to understand the concept of this principle that we need to apply when we are approaching any cryptocurrency at any price. I will withhold the process, the headline of the process, just for a moment. But remember, cryptocurrency is volatile. It can go up, it can go down, and it can jump all over the place. So what do we do? As a guide? Remember, we don't give financial advice, but as a guideline for you to find complete success. If you have $100 and you want to purchase a specific coin, perhaps to hold or to make profit or to do whatever, just buying it for the sake of buying it, don't take that full $100 to buy that coin. Take $10, buy that coin, monitor him for a few hours, and when he goes down, you take $20, you buy more. When he goes further down, you buy more. When he comes up, you sell. It's as simple as that. But don't take all your money and put him one time on one coin where you don't have any more money left to buy any more crypto or of that crypto. The process is simple. It's called dollar cost averaging. And what happens with the purchase of crypto, when you are doing the purchase in the way that you are doing it, using small amounts of your capital available for that coin, doing exactly the same thing that the robot is doing. What is the effect of this? It increases your return rate, and it decreases your cost. If you're paying 10 cents per coin and you're taking $10, you're buying coin, you're getting an amount of coin. Now that coin comes down to 9 cents. You buy more. Just buy the dip. You'll see by the time that coin reaches 50 cents, you've now put in $50, but you are already in profit. But this coin is still going down. And even if this coin slightly increases, or the value of the coin slightly increases, you'll see greater profits than what you initially intended or expected. But only because you are bringing the cost of the coin down by buying it at a cheaper rate all the time, before you are selling. Don't panic, guys. Don't panic. That's one thing I've learned. I've never sold off any crypto in a minus. Never, ever. If I see it's going down and I don't have any money in that exchange, I move on to another exchange. I see if I have any money there, I buy some crypto there, and I practice dollar cost averaging for about a month or two. Honestly, Julius, I'm not. I was never a trader myself too, and with Green Gold myself, I've lost 20,000. I didn't get a cent out of the company. I still intended on withdrawing to test, and coin exit scam. Adam Durant came with all the stories, and yes, that's when I started learning. That's when I started learning. If I were to give up, if I were to turn around on all these opportunities that can actually work out here, then I wouldn't have found myself knowledgeable or a bit more knowledgeable than what I am regarding crypto. And not giving up, guys, is key. Is key. When you start with any venture, tell yourself or ask yourself, what do you want out of this? And all of us should desire success. But success takes effort. It takes effort. It takes time. And for us to give up, it's not going to benefit us anything. We're not going to gain anything at all. We're not going to gain anything. With that being said, my message to you guys when buying crypto, dollar cost averaging. Even if you have $1,000, buy $100 of the coin. If it goes down, buy $200, bring that cost price even further down. By the third buy, the coin can go down, you'll still be in profit. Believe me, you'll still be in profit. And it works. It works. It's a beautiful method and it works. And it's the reason why so much people are going forward. Besides just buying a coin at a certain price, but here it goes down 40% in 2 months. Then only maybe after 4 months, it comes back up. It's tiring. We need this money. So why not use it properly? Use it wisely. And that is one thing I've learned from this robot as well. Before Royal Q, I knew nothing about crypto. I knew Bitcoin exists. I heard about Ethereum. I heard about XRP from there. Now I'm sitting 2 o'clock in the evening, in the morning, I'm sitting and I'm sending my upliners some messages. Look how this coin is doing well. And I've been watching it for a while. And yes,
It's called cryptosis.
There's my guide, guys. There's my guide. That's my coach. That's my brother. And I love him very much. I appreciate him very, very much. I learned everything that I need to learn. And even last night, I think Baby Doge, I sent to him, Julius. You are mentioning Baby Doge here now. I saw what Baby Doge is doing. And last night, I sent it to him, but I think he was too tired. I was fighting with him. I told him, brother, you need to wake up here. The market is going crazy here. It's coming back. And that's where the excitement of crypto is. You know, let's not expect a return immediately. But if we have that patience, it could work for us. It could work for us like it's working for everyone else. People are making money. And yes, there are a sense of tax implications regarding cryptocurrency profits in South Africa, but it's not being, I don't see it being seriously enforced. There are talks of cryptocurrency being regulated more stricter in the year 2022, starting with our exchange that we all love, our little local exchange called Luno. And yeah, things will change. But before change, we could all be billionaires. We could all be billionaires. And then we have what we want. We can purchase our businesses, invest in some money in bigger businesses in our countries. And we find our feet in the doorstep while we are going and enjoying crypto. It can work. Well, that being said,
before you could go a little bit far, you know, my training for today is a little bit more different. I just want to because if you saw my post, as a gentleman, all that have been here to join, my post was saying the following words that I shared on the different groups today. And my post was saying that learn every day, but especially from the experience of others, it is cheaper. So that is my topic for today. Learn every day, but especially from the experience of others, it is cheaper. All right, now I want to just go back to one of the statements you have just made within the next few minutes when you talk about if people could learn to be patient. Now, as you are a user of RoyalQ, there is one of the biggest challenge that we have today, the impatience that comes up while people decide to trade using the bot. Maybe before you could be able to break that very easily, allow me just share something small so that I could collide with the mindset of everybody before I could invite in other people like Coach J, like other people from different countries. Like okay, just let me drop in something. Okay, now I'm going to move this guy from here. There are certain things I don't personally entertain, but I'll just request Leader Esther Arnold on air. Leader, I just want to talk about something very, very small. Hope I could see it. Okay, let me see. Okay, I hope I could get it here. Should be here. Okay, all right. Now, you know, there is a very huge difference when we talk about trading. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, the name of the bot we use is what we call RoyalQ. And through what we call API binding, which is application programming interface, we are able to connect our Binance, Huobi, and Coinbase, meaning someone could use 3 exchanges to trade using one RoyalQ. And we are trading crypto. And like I said yesterday, like Coach J defined with us what cryptocurrency is, which I could definitely also break down in 1 or 2 statements, gentlemen, that a cryptocurrency is a media of exchange. So we are going to trade medias of exchange that are created and stored, ladies and gentlemen, electronically onto the blockchain using encryption techniques to control the creation of monetary units and to verify the transfer of funds. But that's not where I want to go. I just want to go to something very specific. Now, we can be able to make 0.5 to 5% per day, depending on the market and depending on our capital. But there is a huge difference between someone who decides to trade manually, all right, manually through candlestick reading, trading lines and indicators, news and human emotions. And this other person decides, gentlemen, to use a trading bot like RoyalQ, which uses the live data, what's happening right now, no emotions, quantitatively set, and now to you, Leader Nazar, I just have a question for you today. There are so many people that are using the bot, but they are trading with emotions, all right? It's true, they think the strategy, they select the coins, like we are now switching so much into the one shot as one of the best parameters to help our people make profit every single day. But still, they become emotional to their profits. You know, they are ever complaining, my coin is not selling. They're ever complaining, my coin is not getting out of the market. So you talked about one of the important things they need to have, and that is patience. So what could be your word about that as someone who has been into the area for some time?
Straightforward, sweet and short, without cutting any corners, Julius, your answer to that is when we are introducing people to RoyalQ, we bring it to their attention. Every day is not going to be the same. This is not a get rich quick. And if your trading profits are slowing or your sales are slowing down, then you need to share the business. You need to share the business. I mean, I've been in a floating loss for 1 month, 2 months, but in that 1 month, 2 months, I was able to make, because of recruiting, I made up to over $1,000. I made up to over $1,000. Look, to be honest, things are not as fast in Cape Town. South Africa is not as susceptible to online passive incomes. There are reasons for those. People are afraid, people are skeptical, people have been scammed, people, you know, whatever the case may be. But it doesn't mean that we should stop working on this opportunity. It doesn't mean that we should stop working on this opportunity. So basically, sweet and short, when anyone comes to me and they want to know about cryptocurrency, I'm not gonna tell them upfront, look, you can become a million, you're gonna make millions here. I tell them this robot will take $10 to $15 and he's gonna bring you 1% back on that $10 to $15, 1.3% back on that $15. We are being straight with them, whether they walk away or they come back 2 months later or whatever, and they always end up coming back. They always end up coming back. 2 months later, I have people coming to me telling me, look, I got my 5,000 now, I want to activate. I got my 10,000 now, I want to activate. So from that, it just requires us to be honest with them. We give them all the ways possible. We give them all the training possible. And we make them aware of the pros and the cons. Of the pros and the cons. The best way for me to do business is the honest way. So that no one can come back to me and tell me, look, you must let me here. You must guide me here, you know? And having some experience with Royal Q and how the robot works and everything, not understanding it fully, but understanding what I need to know, gives me the ability to be able to share with others. Look here, this is what can happen. And then people understand from the word go. So if something even better than what they are expecting or what I have told them can happen, then they are happy about it. They are more happy. They won't come back on complaining. So I can tell you there are most probably leaders out there that are sugarcoating this opportunity to the max. And yes, it's a beautiful opportunity, but we need to be real about it. We need to be real about it. I mean, I have customers coming in here all the time. I'm selling consumable goods, and sometimes there's maybe a product with an expiry date that is close or it's past, but I'm still making money of this thing. So before people even come to my shop, I bring it to their attention. Look, the date is close or the date is past, you know? But in South Africa, we are making money of these products because we are selling it for cheaper, you know? We are selling it for cheaper and we are not telling them, look, there's 10 years date still on there, so the value is higher. No, we are selling it for cheaper. And that is what the robot is doing. He's taking less money, he's bringing back less profit. And we need to express this to people. We need to basically explain this and make them understand. You can even receive $10 today and go into floating loss, or the market can go down and your $10 can go down, but you're still holding that same amount of coin. And that is what people need to understand. They need to understand the
Before you run very fast, there is one of the exact points you are trying to talk about that I want to get to attention of everybody. And this is where someone uses his Royal Q to buy a coin. And that amount of crypto that I've been able to purchase, specifically that we call the quantity of this coin, which you are talking about, that it remains intact, but the value keeps on going down. But people usually complain, Julius, I invested $100 in my Binance account, but as I check right now, it's no longer $100, it has gone down. So could you really give them the right mindset of understanding what happens really in crypto?
Cryptocurrency is volatile. Leaders, cryptocurrency is volatile. I can tell you this much. I put $250,000 in Royal Q as trading capital, $250,000 in Royal Q as trading capital. And at the time I could see, wow, there's only 100,000 here. But because I explained that factor to my recruits, to my prospects, before it actually happens, I tell them it can go way down and it can go way up. So how does cryptocurrency work? It works the opposite way around from how gravity works. What goes down must come up. And us as leaders that have been in this business for long, or for a few months, we've now experienced it. When I made my first 2,500 Rand of Bitcoin in last year, from a 10,000 Rand buy-in, I mean, I made money and I realized this is the potential. And I knew what was required from me as an individual. So people cannot come into Royal Q, come here and say, look, I had $10, but it's only $2 now. They're still holding the same amount of coin. Our exchanges that we are using, Royal Q that we are using, will never rob us. It will never rob us. I also, myself, had to understand. I went to Coach Jay, I went to Jatin, I said, look, I had $1,000 in profit here, but if I'm adding it up in my exchange, it's $300, it's $500. Then they tell me, okay, just check it in October. When I check again, wow, it's $1,500 now. And yeah, I only made $300 profit. So I got to understand. That's why I'm always telling people, when you come in, don't move straight to one shop. Try and give it a week or two. When you activate, you start trading, you give the robot a week or two, And then after a week or two, I start flooding you with new information on how you can maximize, because it's the same thing I did. When I started with Royal Q, I had $30 for trading capital. I told Coach, the thing is very slow. He told me, yes, you need to add capital. You need to add capital. I told him again, slow. So I'm going to add a little bit now to see how it's going. I added a little bit, I added more. And then the income started flowing because I had access to capital, and from that we take, the market is volatile. It can go up, it can go down. The value of our portfolios can increase, can decrease, but also capital is king. And if we are practicing the proper processes, then it can work for us. And with that being said, I think my breakfast is ready. So I say thank you for giving me the opportunity.
To the moon. To the moon.
All right. Thank you so much for those amazing insights. For those amazing insights all the way from South Africa. All right. From South Africa, I just want to invite another one or two leaders, and then I go into our short training because it's very short for today. And allow me invite one of, I don't know whether I should be able to speak, one of our leaders in Nigeria, all right? From South Africa, I want to go to Nigeria. Then after I will I'll flop into Italy and then to Zimbabwe and be able to listen to even one of our leaders in Kenya. All right. So I want to invite in one of our leaders from Nigeria. She's my friend, and she has been in crypto for some little time. I don't know whether she has been scammed before, but maybe she will share a little experience into the crypto market space. Good morning, Ma Irene. Are you on to the call? Madam Irene, are you into the call, please? Right, if she will not be available, I'll now travel to Kenya, all right? Kenya is one of the most countries here in Africa that are so much into crypto. We could talk about South Africa, we could talk about Botswana, we could talk about Nigeria, we could talk about Kenya, not leaving it aside. And if Madam Irene, all right, she's available. Yes, Mama Irene, good morning. You may not switch on your camera. You may be comfortable, just open your microphone. But if you love your camera, that will be welcome. I just want to have one or two questions for you this morning. Good morning. Just tap on your microphone and unmute it. You're already a co-host. Then you can be able to unmute. Unmute yourself.
Good morning, my leader.
Right. Nice to listen to you.
My good pleasure, sir. I greet you all this good morning.
Yes, the audience that we have onto our call this morning, like I said, we are learning from other people's experience so that we may be able to learn much more within a short period of time. Our audience would love maybe to know your name and where you are joining us from.
Thank you, my leader, my special leader, Brother Julius. My name is Irene Benibo. I am precisely in the cold city of Jos. I appreciate this opportunity to share my little experience in the crypto world. Actually, my first experience hearing the word cryptocurrency was some 8 years back. It was then called the Billion Coin. And a friend and a colleague introduced me into it. And just like we already know how it used to work, I was made to transfer over ₦1 million to an individual for them to deposit and trade for me. And I kept sending money up to the tune of 1.7 million naira. And I wasn't getting anything in return. After about 6 months, I called on the person that brought the business to me, who supposedly was a pastor. And I believed him because he came in the name of God, so to speak. and so gullible and innocent me, I believed him, and I kept pressing on to know how the business works. They kept sending me links to go to the back office, to go do this, reset my whatever, and I should also, they were moving the currency from one platform to another, and I wasn't knowledgeable at all on anything cryptocurrency. For that reason, I decided to put a fight. I contacted all the leaders who were busy going to Dubai, presenting to us that things were moving fine, spending our money lavishly, I would say. At the close of it all, I knew that I had been scammed. I tried so hard to get at this pastor, to no avail. Before I knew it, he had left town. He said he was taking a course somewhere. And for that reason, I just made up my mind. I said, anything crypto, no. I started doing some readings online about that particular coin, and I saw a lot of reviews stating to the effect that it was a scam, it wasn't going anywhere. And for that reason, I became lethargic anytime I hear cryptocurrency. For that reason, when my upline, Madam Uche, contacted me about trading in cryptocurrency with Royal Q, I said, no, just don't bring that close to me. In fact, before I knew it, she added me up in a group, Royal Q, Money Maker. Within seconds, I exited the group. And my other upline, Madam Esther Ann, was with Madam Uche. And then she made a call to me. Of course, her number was strange to me, and I never wanted to pick it. So she sent me a message and encouraged me to pick the call. Then I picked, and Esther Ann told me a lot about Royal Q, and I expressed my, previous experience with her, because I felt the sum of money I lost was enough for me to buy a piece of land. Why should I go into anything cryptocurrency again? She told me, no, this was different. I'm not going to send money to anyone. I'll be in charge of my money. She, like all that we have heard about Royal Q. I said, well, if that is the case, let me try it. So I tried it with $120 for the activation. And then I put in another $20. No, at the time I registered, it was $100. And then $20 for gas fee. And she she was magnanimous enough to give us a rebate of $20 for gas fee. And then I added my own $100 for the trading. And I was surprised that in no time I started having some, little coins coming in. And she encouraged me, if I could register 1 or 2 persons, it was going to give me additional benefits, because I was really not, knowledgeable on how Royal Q works. So there is this young friend I had, and then I brought him in. And I was amazed that the moment he got registered, I got $30. I said, wow. I went back to my balance and I saw that my money was there. I said, oh, this makes a lot of difference. And I was really encouraged, and I knew that Royal Q is different. And it's not like the previous one where I was scammed. And that gave me the confidence to begin to talk like a parrot, telling people, please come join this business. It works, it works, it works. And, it took a while, before I could rank up to V2. And I'm telling you, I'm enjoying the popcorns. I'm enjoying the fact that my money is under my control. And even as things went deep, I am beginning to learn the one shot, and I'm excited. And I mean, all I can say is Royal Q to the moon. Thank you, my leader.
All right, before you really mute yourself and really go, I just want to thank you first of all. But then I want to learn from your experience. You lost over 1.7 million naira when you were able to get your money, send it to somebody to buy for you a particular coin. And before maybe I go to my second question, my first question could be, what advice could you give to a new baby who's being introduced to so many coins that are so private, that aren't available on exchanges, and this person is telling them this could be the next Bitcoin, this person is telling him this could be the next Ethereum, this could be the next #1 coin leading all over the world, and according to you who lost in this one coin called the Billionaire, where you lost 1.7 million naira, what advice could you give this person instead of them going into private coins that have not been listed on worldwide exchanges, and allow maybe to have royalty trade for them, or maybe to hold them by themselves? What advice could you give them? Because they might lose more money like you, because as we speak right now, there are so many private coins that are being talked about as these coins will be the next Bitcoin, these coins will be the next currencies, and so many of our people on this platform are really losing a lot of money. And according to your experience, what advice could you give?
Thank you, my leader, once again. Like I had earlier said, at that time, I had never as much as heard of anything called Binance or Hobby or Coinbase as it is recently. So since I was that ignorant, and I didn't know whether a coin is listed anywhere, I just blindly followed, and I fell into a deep pit. What I will advise a newborn in the crypto world today is to have some personal knowledge. If possible, go online and do a little bit of a search to know if, like the Bible will say, you should check and see if what you are being told is true. So that is ultimate. People prey on the ignorance of people and scam them. I was totally ignorant. What is called Binance or Hobby or whatever was totally out of my vocabulary or knowledge. So the first thing is to ask people to have some private study searches to know if those things they are selling to them are listed on these world exchanges, and to know whether they are worth the trouble.
Wow, thank you so much for that knowledge. Before you take it off, how did you feel? Because really, Royal Q has taken time to analyze most of the coins that we are trading on Binance, because we have so many what you call shit coins. I have a simple video of one of my friends who lost a lot of money into what you call a rug pull. Someone invested money into a certain coin known as baby mask, and someone did a rug pull, pulled all the funds out of this particular coin, and the coin went to zero, and so many of my friends are crying right now. Now, according to your experience, how was the feeling when you activated your robot with $100, put $100 in your Binance account, synced a strategy, or maybe put up a strategy for trade, and this bot was able to purchase coins for you without you going in to select them, and these coins were really trading very well at that moment?
Yes, actually, I was assisted to purchase those initial coins, and I didn't even know where to search. I was really blind. And then one of those days, I was playing with the Royal Q touching this, touching that, activation, this, that. Then I came to a page, I saw a new buy, a new sell, a new buy. I was excited, up until before the dip came, and I saw that coins were going into negatives and all that. So to be honest, I think the Royal Q has been a big school for me. I'm a very busy person. And one of those things that really excited me at the onset was the fact that I could just set my strategy and go to sleep. So that actually happened at the onset before the dip came on. And then I was, kind of grumbling that I can no longer go to sleep anymore. But then I found out that, yes, cryptocurrency is volatile. No one is in charge. Nobody is controlling it. I now allow that to sink into my understanding. And I am now currently following the trend. So no hard feelings.
Wow. Wow. Hey, thank you so much, my mother, my friend from Nigeria, for that amazing insight. Thank you so much. And we hope to see more Nigerians going into legit business to be able to work with us. Thank you so much.
My pleasure, sir.
All right, thank you so much. Now from there, I just want to invite in an expert into the crypto market space to give some of the websites like that could give people different areas. They could be able to check legit information from the crypto market space. And if you are like me, and whenever you are learning, you have your pen and your notebook to understand that most of the times knowledge shall never sit into your mind. You need to be equipped with tools, all right? If you are there, you have videos and you have notebook and a pen and you understand knowledge is seeked by learning and writing down. Big up. Allow me to invite Coach Jay for just a few minutes to share with us different sites where people could check information and be able to learn by themselves, because we understand knowledge, ladies and gentlemen, is the new money, all right? Knowledge is the new money. Welcome, my brother, my friend, Coach Jay from South Africa.
Thank you so much, Leader Julius. Good day, everybody on the call. We are always excited as ever. When the market is not doing too well, that's the time that I get very, very excited, because I am greedy when others are fearful. You guys hear that? Be greedy when others are fearful. And that is something that a great investor by the name of Warren Buffett, has taught us, that sometimes you were maybe too greedy when the price was too high, or you just weren't disciplined or diligent enough to continue to do what we call dollar cost averaging and spread your capital out in small parts, and then just make sure that you can consistently buy dips. And obviously we can't buy all of the coins, we can't buy all of the circulating supply, but to find out about the coin that you are trading is quite simple. Doing research is one of my favorite things before I can get into any coin. Doing research, when we say DYOR, do your own research, it should be your own research, because at the end of the day, it is your own risk that you are taking, ladies and gentlemen. So I want to say once again, welcome to everyone on the call. I'm Coach J123 from Cape Town, South Africa. And yes, I'm one of the most excited guys in this space, because I believe I am a crypto enthusiast. I love talking about cryptocurrency. I love researching cryptocurrency. I love researching different projects, and I love influencing people positively to make sure that they can also too become professional cryptocurrency traders, cryptocurrency stakers, cryptocurrency farmers, cryptocurrency miners. My goodness, ladies and gentlemen, the opportunity is large, if only you knew. So yes, there's different ways that one could go about to do research on different coins to find out, if a coin is a scam. And just to comment on what Leader Julius was saying, that it's not always easy, but it's quite simple. Just to take out the time and read, And there are a few websites that we use, or applications that we use, to ensure that we can do proper research on the specific coin to see which coins are trending. And Yeah, just to make sure that we keep on doing our own research. So look, everyone is going to want to ask you questions if they think you know, but I don't know everything, and that's exactly why every single day we want to make sure that we can check the reputation of each coin. So what I've been doing is, guys, if you guys are in the different WhatsApp groups, I've been sending some information about how to check if or rather I should say how to research cryptocurrencies, and it's a step-by-step guide where I did not write this guide. This guide I found on uh, on the internet, and the internet, ladies and gentlemen, is giving us some good value. So there are applications like Discord, there are applications like Medium, there are applications like Reddit. I hope I'm making myself clear enough. Right, there are applications like CoinGecko.com. There are applications like CoinMarketCap.com. There are applications like Masari.com. And there are applications like Luna Crush. Wow, guys, there's other applications that and websites that I haven't mentioned, like maybe CryptoCurrency app. The CryptoCurrency app is also cool to use. Cointelegraph. Guys, you have the information at your disposal, at your fingertips. All that you need to do is go into the internet of value and type a short sentence of what you're looking for. Right? So when it comes to researching cryptocurrencies and to find out whether or not you're dealing with a scam website, if the website is malicious, if it's safe or legit, is a step-by-step guide that one needs to follow, because when we're looking for these crypto gems, you know, like Leader Julius was explaining to you guys, and one of the other leaders on the call was explaining that she's been scammed by a group of people, or one person that came up with a name of a coin, and it didn't turn out the way that she was expecting it to be. So you don't need any special skills or prior knowledge. But when we do invest into crypto, it's important for those who came before you to share what they know. And of course, like we always say, follow those who know road, you won't go wrong. So for that reason, ladies and gentlemen, don't just jump with anyone and everyone. Choose your cryptocurrency mentor correctly. Sometimes, yes, you would need to pay that cryptocurrency mentor. Why? Because that very cryptocurrency mentor is paying another mentor so that person can get information, because that mentor is also paying another mentor. So at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, yes, the knowledge that you can acquire, it's free, it's available at your fingertips. But then also having a mentor in the space is very, very important, so that you don't go sideways or you don't go downhill. You just want to be going uphill all the time to learn as much as you possibly can, right? So when we start as newbies, we throw money at different coins and it seems hot, it seems good, think that it's gonna fly, but as a result, you know, our hard-earned money can go down the drain. And be that as it may, ladies and gentlemen, currently there's over 17,000 different cryptocurrencies on the market to choose from. The reality is, with our Royal Q application in Binance alone, one could choose up to 71 coins. Now, really, guys, I don't know if there's anyone on this call that has $1 million to trade all 70 coins, or anyone on the call that has maybe $500,000 to trade all 71 coins. But one would need to understand and be realistic that if you don't have huge or exorbitant amount of capital, you cannot trade all of the coins, right? So as a beginner, you need to make sure that whatever coin the robot picks for you, whatever coin you pick based on the signals that we send, should you be trading manually, this coin should resonate with you, right? This coin should mean something to you, and you should see value in it, not just for now to get profit, but for the near future and, you know, for generations to come, because cryptocurrency, guys, it's not going to disappear. And there's coins that have come out as of late. Maybe they are younger than the Bitcoin, even though Bitcoin is the mother of all coins. or the king of all coins, or the queen of all coins, or the father of all coins. Yes, Bitcoin was the first decentralized peer-to-peer digital currency to be made available to you and I, and to everyone around the world. But at the end of the day, there are other coins that came out after Bitcoin that has done exceptionally well in the space of a year compared to the last year that Bitcoin has been on a run. And what's nice to know is that if you understand that you're picking a coin that has good use cases, that has good founders, research has already been done, then all that we need to do is simply make sure that we do dollar cost averaging. Okay? Like Leader Nazar was saying, that he likes to get the coin at a cheaper price. Can you help, please? All right, and we want to make sure that we start with the basics first. So if you're new to crypto, we strongly recommend that you start with currencies such as Bitcoin and Ethereum. That's because there are lots of resources on the internet to explore, and most of them are free. Where do you begin? We suggest that you read through the original Bitcoin white paper by Satoshi Nakamoto, which is something that I've been frequently sharing to different groups so that people can understand where it all began. And we also recommend reading books about mastering Bitcoin. And this write-up that I'm speaking to you guys from is actually being posted in all of the groups. And I hope, leaders, you're taking out the time to send this information to all of the groups to make people wiser, right? Because cryptocurrency can make you pretty rich, guys. And of course, it will result in you having some good power. But of course, with great power comes great responsibility, right? It is really true when that is said. So you should have a clear understanding of various things such as wallets, addresses, private and public keys, how transactions on the blockchain work, etc., etc. And after gaining enough knowledge and experience with large cap cryptocurrencies, also trying to buy and sell small amounts, you'll probably want to explore smaller cap projects. By now, there are thousands of different projects and coins in the crypto space. And of course, going on further to say that you need to look up information on the different project website and read the white paper of that specific project. It's very, very important. All legitimate projects should have what we call a white paper. And for a majority of new or smaller coins in the crypto space, information is not as conveniently accessible as with the big and established platforms. For this reason, it is paramount that you do proper research. All right. So here's what my researching process for cryptocurrencies look like. First, you want to find the general information. For this, you start looking in the most obvious places, such as the project's website and white paper. And you check for the following things. Number one, does the project website look legit? Right. Number two, search for a general introduction of the project and its branch of industry. Number three, what does the coin or the project do, and what problem does it aim to solve? Number four, and on all of these points, ladies and gentlemen, there is a bit of elaboration with each of these points, which should be sent to all of the groups by the leaders, okay? What is the actual use of the cryptocurrency or token issued by the people behind the project? Number five, do more research about the cryptocurrency or token behind a project. And all of this, guys, can be done on the websites that I told you guys about. Crypto.com, Cointelegraph, you can search for some articles there. You can search on Masari.com, you can search on CoinMarketCap.com and so forth. Number six, what is the consensus algorithm of the chain a crypto project uses? Right, the consensus algorithm is a vital part when it comes to how decentralized a project is. This way you will know how centralized or decentralized it is. The more decentralized, the better, right? If it's not your keys, it's not your crypto. So what do you mean by that? Well, you get a centralized exchange and you get a decentralized exchange or wallet. right? Your centralized wallet or exchange would be your Binance, Coinbase, or Ubi, where you need to do KYC. And your decentralized wallet or exchange would be your Trust wallet, your Exodus wallet, your Clever wallet, those wallets that require you to remember what we call a 12-word password phrase, which is also known as your private keys. So if it's not your keys, it's not your crypto. And technically speaking, you want to make sure that you can keep your crypto off the grid, safe and secure, either in this decentralized wallet or on what we call a ledger. And of course, the more cryptocurrency you acquire, the sooner you will realize why it is important to keep your crypto in your Trust wallet or on your decentralized ledger. As you heard, Leader Julius says that he's also holding his crypto in his Trust wallet, and that's important for everyone. Number 7, find out whatever you can about the team behind the coin. That's very, very important. Now, we know there's many of us here on the call, especially from African continents, that have been involved in a certain project as of late, that has been making promises and making trading competitions and saying this, that, and the other about their coin and how it's going to benefit and the use cases, etc., etc. At the end of the day, it is all a marketing ploy. And if we knew better, we would do better, you know? And more and more people that are getting involved into the project is giving more and more value to the coin itself. But the value will always go to the person who holds the most circulating supply of that specific coin. And at the end of the day, that person can end up doing what we call a rug pull, right? That person can make sure that he's earning most of the crypto himself. All right. Now, once again, if you knew better, then you do better. You don't want to go and make decisions or do certain things without thinking first, without researching first. All right. It's like there's so many examples that we can make of decisions that you and I, ladies and gentlemen, have made, that at the end of the day we could just kick ourselves because we could have done better if we knew better, right? So yes, a few names plus some titles on a website is never enough. We need to dig deeper. We need to check the developer's LinkedIn page or the Twitter profile and so much more to dig deeper. Number 8, what does the project's roadmap say? There needs to be a roadmap. Number 9, who are the strategic partners? And then there's different parts that we can go through. Number 10, research your cryptocurrency's competitors. Number 11, search for more information in external sources. 12, social media are a very rich source for finding information about a crypto project. Check out GitHub. And once again, guys, I can go on and on and on because there's so many points here. But I would say that after all of these points, there are different parts. So researching ways to buy a cryptocurrency or token, the fundamentals are looking good. You think you found a potential crypto gem, but be aware, the best crypto project is of no use to you if some of the monetary aspects don't add up. All right. And here's what you should look out for. Number 14, find out how and where to buy a project's token or cryptocurrency. And then furthermore, how high is the market cap, right? That is very, very important. And if you relate that to RoyalQ, all of the coins that are trading in RoyalQ is mainstream cryptocurrencies that have high market capitalization. If the market cap of a coin or token is very small, it means the price can be easily manipulated by the people who accumulated a lot. As a result, various pump and dump schemes may play out. And this is what's happening to a lot of people, ladies and gentlemen. Be careful. All right. Don't just go into it blindsided. All right. Okay. So as I was saying, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you all for paying attention. Last but not least, number 16, is the currency supported by hardware wallets such as a Ledger or Trezor? And then the fifth part and last part, you want to wrap things up. By now, you should have a lot of information at your hands. So now it's the time to evaluate the data you have gathered. And here's what you should take into account. Not all the information you found might have the same quality, or level of trustworthiness. Also, some of the information you found will be more important and more useful to you than others. Make a list with one column each of the crypto project's positive and negative aspects. And then just in the final words, bear in mind that this kind of research can take a long time to complete, while in some cases it might not be necessary or possible to cover all of the points. We listed up in this guide about how to research cryptocurrencies and projects, and your aim should be to cover as many of them as possible, because in the end, this is all about protecting your investment and avoiding mistakes that we have made a few years back. We lost a lot of money, ladies and gentlemen, because of this, and we thought that it was not worth it spending some time. It was not worth spending some time to make sure a project was legit. So I hope that all of you find this guide useful. Just make sure that you're consistently learning, because the more you're learning, the more you're going to be earning. And yeah, it goes without saying, ladies and gentlemen, once again, with great power comes great responsibility, because you may come across a very good project, a cryptocurrency gem, you buy it, you maybe buy $300 worth of that crypto gem, and then it turns out to be that you become a cryptocurrency dollar millionaire, or even a billionaire for that matter. So just be mindful, guys, that everyone on this call, you got what it takes. All you need to do is use your God-given talent, which is your ears, your eyes, and your mouth, and share this business and let people know that you have people like myself, Leader Julius, Leader Nazar, and so many other quality people with great wisdom, great experience in this space that will show you the road. So thank you for listening, guys, and we look forward to seeing you at the top.
Wow. Amazing insights from Coach J. I picked a lot. And, I'm always a student, ladies and gentlemen, and I student with my notebook, all right? So whenever someone is talking, I never trust my brains 100%. And because I've been learning, that's why within the last 7 months, I've been able to grow my portfolio to now been able to make close to $70,000 out of the crypto market space. And more of that because I'm a student of the business. So the reason why as a team we go an extra mile, not only talk about trading, thank you so much, Coach J, for that amazing insight. And like he has said that all the coins into Royal Q are mainstream coins. Okay, the coins that we have into Royal Q are not many. And like I'll share my screen, thank you so much, Coach J. He said, shared a lot. And I'll pick up some few that I've been able to pick up. Okay, the coins that we have into Royal Q, ladies and gentlemen, if we tap on your quantitative, there are only 70 coins. And yesterday I was speaking to one of my friends. I told them, you know what? You can develop a very important aspect in your life. Now, ladies and gentlemen, there is one thing I do every morning, and I usually say every morning, I only take as simple as 45 minutes to read something about crypto every single day. Only 45 minutes. Now today, not like before, we're not only talking about making money. We want to build a community of valuable citizens. We want to build a community, ladies and gentlemen, of people that understand what they are in, not people that are moved by wind, because most of the people all over the world are just moved by wind. They just move by excitement. It is important for everybody to get out of excitement and go into the reality of what you are doing. Because if you stay in excitement, you never add value to others and to yourself. Look, ladies and gentlemen, Coach J was able to share. I'll share also some few that you can be able to check by yourself. We have over only 71 coins. And these 71 coins, especially if we are going to be trading with you, ladies and gentlemen, with the new principles of the one shot and whatever we have for you to make sure that you can make profit every single day, it is very, very important that if Julius is going to trade ICP, yes, it is good Julius will trade ICP, but what if Julius gets into an extra mile, maybe to come here on maybe Mezari, like he said, or like come here on Coin Market Cap, and I take a little bit more, all right? Not now, but in your free time. And I say, Julius, I want to find about this particular coin, all right? This particular coin. And this particular coin that is called, oh, no. Just a minute, okay, coin market cap. Maybe I need to find out, okay? Because, gentlemen, and I say, okay, what is ICP? Okay, and if I can be able, and you see, when I open up this coin, for example, let's gentlemen will do the call, you see it has a sign. And when we go back this side, minimize the screen, go back to Royal Q, you see the sign, ladies and gentlemen, the sign of the coin, okay? So I don't need to read every coin, but I can read one coin every day, for example. Okay, now the coin is called ICP, and ICP stands for Intercomputer Price, okay? And so Intercomputer Price, that's the name of the coin, all right? And you can go an extra mile to read about the coin. Why is it important for you to read? To know about this particular coin. Okay, you know about this particular coin. This is the overview. It has the project information, all right, which he has been able to talk about for you, ladies and gentlemen. We want to build a community of people that understand what they are in, all right? So it has the project. So you can take time by yourself, all right, and be able to read. And the reason is simple, ladies and gentlemen. We believe that we are doing a very unique business, all right? We are doing a very, so it has the white paper. And the white paper, like Coach J has been able to inform you, like you see the white paper. Okay, let me use this. Okay, when I tap on the white paper of ICP has been downloaded, the internet computer. Okay, and here it is. They are unleashing their white paper. Why? Why was this coin formed? What is the importance of this coin? Someone said, Julius, that is too much information. But if you could learn one coin a day, you would know all the 70 coins of Royal Q. And once you know all the 70 coins that are provided in Binance, ladies and gentlemen, you will be amazed on how great you can trade. Yes, it is true. We are going to keep on giving you signals every day. But as a team, we believe in creating leaders. We believe in building a community of leaders. We believe in building a community of people that are here to be an impact to other people over the world. And like I said, when I started today, you can be able to pick information that is coin market cap capitalization. Ladies and gentlemen, you can have other websites like CoinGecko. Oh, no. I need to use a browser. Okay, I can go for CoinGecko. Now someone is busy saying, Julius, me, I only want to make money. I don't need to learn. And that's why you keep on losing money. But if you could go an extra mile, this is CoinGecko. It's another website, but you can be able to check by yourself, and be able to learn different. We have other programs. He has talked about Cointelegraph. You can be able to check Cointelegraph. And you can learn, ladies and gentlemen. You can pick news, you can pick information. Because information, ladies and gentlemen, to the call is the new economy. All right, we have Mezari.co.io, Mezari.io. It's another website, ladies and gentlemen, where you can pick crypto information for yourself and be able to know which crypto is this. How does it work out, all right? What news is happening? Do you want to do some research? You can go an extra mile. Because we believe in building a community of people that understand. You can go another way, ladies and gentlemen, and look at what we call Investopedia. Now, some people usually tell me, Julius, I usually want to be the only person with a source of information. I don't believe that way. Okay, Investopedia. And when you come here, Investopedia, you can read anything you want to know. anything you want to know, what are meme coins, all right? What are meme coins? Now you're going to be trading with responsibility. What's a meme coin? The Doge coin. They are talking about the baby Doge. You know, they're talking about the Shiba. Okay? And they're giving you a meme coin market. Is the Doge coin, the rival of the Shiba Inu. So you'll be able to learn something and be able to speak to people that you are introducing, because some of you still are onto this call and still don't believe the intensity of Royal Q. Still up to now, some of you are onto this call and still say, is Royal Q real? Why? Because you may not be going an extra mile, right? You can be able to learn what are meme coins. These are cryptocurrencies inspired by memes or jokes on the internet and social media. The first meme coin was Doge that was launched in 2013. So Doge was inspired by a popular Doge meme of a Japanese Shiba Inu dog. The meme coin intended to be highly volatile. They are mainly community driven and can be popularity overnight due to the online community endorsement and the fear of missing out. Why are meme coins so popular? Why it's hard to define specific reasons. Some said during COVID-19 pandemic, the crypto market grew as retail investors wanted hedge against inflation. So meme coins also boomed amidst the hype, growing both in the market capitalization and the variety. And you can be able to get yourself from where, Julius? And we have many. Overview, we have the Doge, the Shiba Inu, the Elon, the Dolan Mars, the Kita Inu, the Samo, there are so many, the Kishu, the Safe Moon. How be able to buy a meme coin on Binance? You can be able to look by yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, on to the call. Closing thoughts. You could find information, and where, Julius, are you getting that? From Investopedia. Now, there is a challenge into this world. And this challenge, ladies and gentlemen, on the call is people that stop doing activity and focus on information. It's also another big challenge. Now, your duty is to develop a discipline, because becoming wealthy needs discipline. Becoming wealthy, you need to develop certain behaviors. And one of the behavior you develop is to take off only 45 minutes a day to read something. Not to sleep on internet. I'm reading, Julius, I'm reading, I'm busy reading. You are going to be very sharp, but very broke. There are so many people all over the world that are very sharp, they have a lot of information, but they are very broke. Because they spent most of their time, now today I've been talking about information, now someone is going to spend, okay, before I continue with Royal Q, I'm going to first read all the coins in Royal Q, then after reading all the coins, I'll continue with business. That's the challenge now. Your mindset is not of an entrepreneur. As an entrepreneur, I have what I call a to-do list, right? I usually tell my friends, if you don't have a to-do list, go back home and sleep as an entrepreneur. A list of activities you are going to do every single day. You need to get organized, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't have something to do today as an entrepreneur, go back and sleep, or you better switch back to employment. Because with the lack of organization, that's why your results are not good results. You just wake up and say, today I'm going to do Royal Q. Seriously? So what are you going to do today? I understand I'm supposed to be here for 2 hours. And after 2 hours, I go here. I know my next activity. I've written my people I'm going to speak to. I have already my 15 people I'm going to speak to about the business. And where am I going to spend my time? I'm going to introduce them to cryptocurrency. From money evolution to what is crypto, to how to make money in crypto on one basic thing called trading. And how are they going to trade? To use Royal Q. As simple as that. 15 people are enough for me today. Then I focus on other people in the business. What does that happen? You are organized. So many people that are only purely trading into our business of Royal Q, there's something they don't understand. They say, Julius, I only want to trade and I don't want to share. Now, I need to be plain white with you without lying. That's not how the community of crypto works. The community of crypto works with referral system. The ability to deliver information from one person to another person is what we call a referral. And when you refer, you get paid. Julius, can anybody into crypto, even that one only pure trading, refer? Exactly. Why do they need to refer? The question and the answer is simple. No trader controls the market. For example, ladies and gentlemen, I need to be plain white with you. Let me check with you my $500 trading capital, right? Trading account. Okay, let me go back here. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Atom yesterday was at negative 31. Okay, I never tremble with the market. I just left it there and I said, I just need to be patient because whatever goes down, goes up. And as I wait, because the market is down, I need to focus on other activity. It is down, this one is down, this one is down. But soon this will sell off. And my return on profit in my trading is not so much like in the last few days. It is $1 and $1, which could be okay. That I could understand because the market is down. But as I wait for the market to bounce back, the question is, I don't control the market. I understand that this is the right time for someone to invest their money because the crypto assets are cheap. But the reason why they can't invest is because they don't have information. So my duty and my responsibility is to spend time. How do I spend time? Is to list people. Okay, let me show you my name list. Let me just pick it up from my bag. Is to make a list. Every single day is to make a list of people that I know, people that I remember. It's the only thing I do, people that I know and I remember. And the reason why they keep doing what they do is because they lack information. I usually tell my friends, I'm a medical personnel because I went to school and learned about the things to do with medicine. And if I didn't learn, I wouldn't do anything about medicine. The reason what you do because you have been exposed to that. So now you need to go an extra mile. The little knowledge you know, spend time by helping someone outside there understand what you know. And why should we know this, ladies and gentlemen, and spread it and get paid? The answer is simple. Imagine the President of the United States of America, ladies and gentlemen. I'll use one of our Telegram group. I don't believe personally in, Team Eagles International, right? Okay, let me see if I could be able. Okay, let me just check up here on media. I think I shared this information yesterday. Okay, this Spain Central Bank approves the country's first Bitcoin crypto service provider. More people are opening up, but I wanted this from Ukraine passes the law that legalizes Bitcoin. And that could not be what I was looking for. Okay. I was looking at the forceful law. Okay, I think I shared on WhatsApp. Let me just get back on WhatsApp very fast, sharp. Okay, and I will use this. Okay. Oh, no. Just a minute. Just a minute. I don't know why my phone is getting slow. Okay, I think I'm failing out because my phone is getting slow. So many people are calling it, and let me go back. All right, I'll drop it on the different groups and on Telegram. Which was saying that the President of the United States of America is going to force the federals to look at people learning about crypto. Ladies and gentlemen, why should you wait the government institutions to teach other people about something that you have knowledge about? We have been able to provide you different websites where you could personally find information by yourself, then find someone, tell them about it, and you get paid. And you get paid. And once you get paid, you can transfer now that money from your Royal Q now to your Binance account and trade another coin that's doing well and make profit. Because there are two reasons why we make money, and I need to make these reasons very quick and fast for everybody. I usually say there are two reasons why we need to make money and why we need to save money. We need to save money, like my bishop says, ladies and gentlemen, for emergency. But the other reason is to invest. Money only multiplies by investing. Now, if you don't have money to invest, you need to spend time to deliver information to other people. And when you deliver information to other people, you are going to get paid. Even if someone has $1 million, you need what I talked about yesterday, other people's money and other people's time. And if you learn that concept of using other people's money and other people's time, ladies and gentlemen, you will design your own lifestyle of spending more time to educate other people that don't know what you know.
Yes, yes.
And once you do that, and once you do that, you're going to be paid every little second. Today, I've been asked, ladies and gentlemen, by I have a tenant where I stay in one of the houses where I stay here in town. This guy asked me in the morning, why are you being home very late today? Told him, sir, for you sit on your shop and for customers to come to you. But I discovered something online that you may not be knowing, that I spend at least 4 days or maybe 3 hours a day to educate 3 people, and these people will teach others. And as they keep doing that, I get paid forever. I usually make a fun statement every when I come here, just a minute, that whenever I blink, I get paid. It doesn't matter how much. How many people get annoyed with this information that Julius were telling us to network? Ladies and gentlemen, if you are not willing to share information, you might work until you die. Just a minute, someone is destabilizing my network. All right, sorry for that, but someone had switched off, but it's over calling. So now, ladies and gentlemen, you know something about CoinMarketCap, where people can see that you are doing a legit business. People are keeping their money in their own Binance account. The reason why we are building the Royal Q community is that we are building a blockchain community, ladies and gentlemen. A blockchain community, I usually do some simple mathematics that's going to create multi-millionaires. That if everybody on this call could have 5 people that they can influence to enter into the crypto market space, and then if each person invests only $100, maybe by trading Bitcoin or trading Ethereum, the coin market cap of Bitcoin, Ethereum, or Cardano, or XRP will grow high because more people have invested in money. It has now. As who are trading will be able to make more profit. And that's why you are on this community. So you trade, but also share information with others. And that's when you're talking about internet of value. You cannot just keep on saying, I'm only going to trade, yet you are keeping others into the dull side of making money. Who of you is saying it is bad for people to make money 24 hours by having a trade for them? None. And I want to advise you, that's why you are here. As you are waiting for the market to bounce back, as you are receiving our signals of one shot,
as you are making profit. Please don't sleep on the market to say, I only want to purely trade. I want to transfer the feeling of making five.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it seems like our leader Julius has a bit of technical difficulty. Let's just give him a few minutes. All right, okay, guys, so don't worry too much. But yes, leader Julius, as you all can see, as you all can hear, this man is on fire. We know exactly what we're talking about. We're going to keep on saying no to scams. We're going to keep on saying, yes, follow those who know road. We know exactly what we're talking about, ladies and gentlemen, because we've been there, we've done that, we've got the t-shirt. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are making the movie. So all of you here on the call, I would like to think that you are already active members. And with the information that has been shared thus far, don't take it lightly. Take it seriously. Take this business seriously and make sure whatever coins you are currently trading in your Royal Q application on your Binance, do your own research. And you've been given the necessary tools in order to find out a bit more about what spot trading is, what margin calls are, and so forth and so on. Using coinmarketcap.com, using masari.com, using CoinGecko.com. All of these applications are just simply one click away on your mobile device. And I'm going to repeat this, like I always say, you know, we are in 2022. If you're not going to use your smartphone to make you extremely rich this year and for years to come, your smartphone should be used in order to make you rich, guys. Because at the end of the day, if you're not using it to make you money, then it's just simply going to be a liability. So many people on this call today have expensive smartphones, right? And these smartphones can be used, once again, ladies and gentlemen, to make you guys some money. But of course, if you have a smartphone and that smartphone is not making you money, then that phone, ladies and gentlemen, is a dumb phone. It's a dumb phone with an uninformed owner. So we are here to inform you guys every single day, day in, day out. We even lack sleep because we want to grow our community bigger and bigger every single day. And we want to use our smartphones to make some smart money for us. So we are not letting anyone jump in blindly. We are giving you guys technical analysis of the different coins that you can trade. We are speaking about fundamental analysis of the different coins that you can trade. And we are giving our sentiments on these specific coins, which is called sentimental analysis. And those are the three types of analysis that we use every single day, day in and day out. It's not just about picking a coin and getting profit from that coin. It's not just about profit, because the real profit, the true profit, ladies and gentlemen, is going to come from here, the mindset and knowledge that you acquire. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, no matter how many times we're going to tell you, no, don't do that, don't do that. We cannot tell you what to do. We cannot give you advice, right? So at the end of the day, all that you simply need to do is be like a baby. You know, a baby is going to mimic whatever the parent does. It is true. They're going to start speaking like you. They're going to start walking like you, talking like you, because that is what you guys are exposing that baby to. So expose yourself, ladies and gentlemen, to things within this crypto space that is going to make you more knowledgeable, right? That is going to make you wiser. And you have to fall first. You have to fall 7 times and get back up for the 8th time. No matter how many times you have failed, use this opportunity at Royal Q to generate wealth, not only for yourself, but for future generations. And with the help of those who know the road, follow us, ladies and gentlemen. We know what we're talking about. We've been there, we've done that. We got the t-shirt, and now we're making the movie. So you guys on the call, I'm sure you guys are ready to make the movie with us. And we're moving, guys. If you're on the school and you haven't acted the Royal Q robot yet, take out the time to get back to the person that invited you and get started. I think Leader Julius is back on the call. Is that so?
Thank you so much, Coach J. We are just coming to the end. And now I just want to answer some questions. So people have been raising up their hands. And after that, okay. So just some few questions. Let me start with Yaks. Please, Yaks. We only have around
Hello?
the end of our call. Yes.
Good morning to you all. Hello?
You are loud and clear.
Yeah, okay. Good morning to you all.
Morning.
Please, can I ask question that is not regarded to what we were being taught today, or it have to be on this topic?
Okay, it's fine.
Okay. Please, my question is regarding how to borrow money from Binance, and also on how to copy trade using that cycle site on my Royal Q app.
Okay, the issue of borrowing money, I will not handle it. But the answer is simple. When the market is going down,
yes,
right? When the market is going down as it's going down right now, okay?
Yes.
You cannot borrow because you will lose, all right?
Okay.
You can only borrow when the market is taking an upward trend, so that you can be borrowing from a coin that is failing into too much floating loss, all right?
Okay.
And during the time when it will be going down, then you can pay back, all right?
Yes.
But now that the market's going down, I don't advise, so I don't teach it, all right?
Okay.
Now, what I will talk about is the cycle trade you are talking about, okay?
Yes.
So you are talking about using a trader or setting by yourself?
Yes, if I want to like link with a trader.
Okay, if someone wants to think a strategy of a copy trader, there are some few things you need to do, okay? First and foremost, you'll come here on Cycle, all right?
Okay. Yeah.
Come here on Cycle. And when you tap on this graph up here, it will give you different copy traders, the top 10. The top 10 by profit and by return rate. By profit and by return rate.
Okay. Okay.
So you pick one that you want to use, right?
Yes.
You can pick by profit list, by bot list, by popularity list. Right?
Okay.
And I've used most of them. If I could show you my, you see, I've used Sultan, I've used QQ, I've used FBOT, JD Winner, Dinaps Pro, AI Bot, King Gas, Crypto Bull, 100% profit, CNN Academy, Peak Avengers, and the right, okay?
Yes.
Now, these copy traders, some are aggressive, some are not. Some are slow, some are fast, but it will be up to you, depending on the profit. But when you think a copy trader, for example,
yes.
If I want to go in for something more automatic, I could choose JD10X. Okay.
Okay.
Maybe if I could choose a trader right now, I could come here on Cycle. Back here. On Cycle here, and I look for, I could do many, but I could choose one of these two. JD10X, because why these two, their trading strategies are auto, right? What I mean by auto is that once you sync the strategy, it can pick another coin automatically, all right?
Okay.
That is one. I could also choose another one by the names of Kingas.
Okay.
So I could choose just need to write in the word king, and I choose Kingas, all right?
Okay.
And when I open his trade, he gives information, all right, on what you are supposed to do. And I saying once you sync, make sure your coins are in one shot. That is one.
Yes.
Here he's speaking about how to set the strategy. Saying use 5% of your capital, or use 10 minimum, and open double position. If your capital is $1,000, which will be 5%, will be equal to $50. Now do 15 coins. Now, since now Royal Q has adjusted the first buying amount from $10 to $15, now you need also to adjust and say, if I have $1,000, I'll do 1,000, 5% of 1,000, which is 50, and I divide this by 15 and find myself I'll trade 3 coins, all right?
Yes.
When you choose 3 coins and you are putting $1,000, please don't disturb this $1,000. The robot will pick it at different times, all right?
Okay.
The robot will pick it at different times for you to finish this $1,000. So don't say now I want to trade a one shot and pick money from this 1,000. Okay?
Yes.
Now, for the times we have been here on the business, for example, Kingas strategy uses 50 margin calls. Now, 50 margin calls, according to his strategy, which I'm not going to sync because I'm not going to sync it. He says 50 margin calls and 50 times $12, because whenever the market falls down, it goes down by $12, which could give 50 times $12, which is $600, all right? For a particular coin, meaning if I trade 3 coins, I have around $1,800, all right? But he says that not all the coins that you are trading will go for 50 margin calls, all right? But to be on the safe side, you will need that capital to trade the 3 coins non-stop. Meaning, if for sure the market goes down by around, I think, according to his strategy, he says whenever the market falls by 0.4 times 50 times, it means he's saying that 0.4 times 50 times, it means this coin will fall down by 20%. Okay, maximum. Each coin will fall down by 20%. But doesn't mean that the reason why he puts his coins on one shot is this, that if the robot has bought 2 times or 4 times or 3 times, that's why I want to give you assurance, 3 times or 4 times or 5 times, and the market bounces back, it will sell off and automatically pick another coin that is doing well at the moment. You understand? That's why he says,
Yes.
Put your coins in one shot. Okay? I hope it's now well with you.
Yes. Yes. And my question is again is regarding this thing. You said that after like putting 1,000, if I set my trade on 50, I can't use it. What if I set my trade on 50 for staking in, and I have more than that 1,000? I have money that he can exhaust all, and I will be having some money left in my account. Can I use that one to trade manually, or I can't do that?
Okay, if you have designated to say you want to use $1,000 for a sync strategy, right?
Yes.
Don't
And I have
withdraw
more
that
than
money.
1,000.
If you have more than 1,000, then you can use it for another thing because you can manually set your own coin as same at the same time you're using a sync strategy.
Okay, okay. So I can be trading manually, like one shot. Well, if I'm having a lot of money and set some of the money to be trading on somebody's strategy.
Exactly. You can be doing both at the same time.
Okay, okay, sir.
All right.
Thank you so much.
All right, thank you too. But the beauty is when you sync a strategy, the strategy owner has what you need to do, all right?
Yes.
And you can always follow the instructions and keep winning.
Okay, sir.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. But as a team, we shall keep on giving you different coins to trade one shot, I believe, with different the mastermind team that we have. Make sure that people can still, as they may be waiting for the floating loss, they could have 1 or 2 coins to trade a day and make some profit.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now, once you trade these one-shot coins, expect the following. 90% of these coins might sell off, ladies and gentlemen, within 24 hours, 5% may sell off in 48 hours, and 5% may sell off in 5 days. Be patient with the market because no one controls the market, ladies and gentlemen, onto the call. With that, ladies and gentlemen, we only have 3 minutes to end our morning call. And I would advise all leaders all over the world to take charge of your teams and make sure if you are a V2, your 20 people are making profit. If you are a V3, make sure that your 3 V2s have their 20 people making profit because once they do, you keep on earning team quantification. Also, advise your people to keep on attending our Zoom calls and those that miss out to subscribe at Team Eagles International, Crypto Ambassador Team Eagles International, so that they never miss out on our short trainings and be able to learn simple things they can do to keep their business thriving. What I'll end with is that there is a lot of information about Royal Q. Pick where you pick information and stick to that because you might, ladies and gentlemen, keep on grumbling and everywhere and find yourself not making profit. Because like I said also, there is a challenge of someone sitting in too much information but without making money. Why? Because you are not an action taker. I'd advise you to take action because if you don't take action, you will remain in the same place. Remember, we are into live trading and you need yourself to take action to experience what we are talking about because if you don't, you might remain in the same position. Today is a Saturday and before I close off, ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you about our international Zoom call that's going to take place, ladies and gentlemen, exactly tomorrow where we have different guests. We have different guests, ladies and gentlemen, and okay. Let me check up if I can see this on my status. I don't know where it is right now. So let me run fast here. Okay, right, okay. All right, we have a Zoom call tomorrow and we shall have different people. We have leader Annalyn from Dubai. We have leader Esther Ann from Nigeria. We have Dr. Milton Bamba from UK. We have Mr. James Makara, our special guest from Nigeria, V6. We have leader Robert Barnes from United States of America. And I myself, I will be your presenter. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. I want to wish you a perfect weekend. I want to wish you a weekend of hard work. I want to advise you to go outside your comfort zone and work very, very hard to make things happen. Thank you so much. And I don't know whether Coach here you have something to say because we are coming to the end right now.
Okay, please drop the link in our Telegram group for the meeting.
All right, I'm going to do that in the next few minutes, sir.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you, everybody. I don't know if there is something, Coach Jay, you want to add up, but I would love to come to the close of our session this morning and we meet in the next repeated Zooms that we keep on doing as a team. Thank you so much. Okay. All right. Before I go in for that, before Coach J comes up, I have someone who has reminded me something I had said to talk about. Let me talk about it here. Just a minute. Okay, because I will use the I will need to use the Telegram group. I also want to inform you, ladies and gentlemen, that our Zoom link remains the same. Always, please just usually tap on it. I may not be able to identify all the time. Okay, now I'll be sharing my screen and I want to talk about something, all right? Something short. Okay, now ladies and gentlemen, once you receive these signals, there's something I just want to talk about. Okay, and I want to focus on those who trade this by cycle, right? By cycle. I want to focus on the margin call configuration. I would advise, I personally, this is what I think, just listen to me, either you take it or not, it will be up to you. If I do the first call, I can buy one time. When I do the second call, I buy one time. When I do the third call, I buy one time. When I do the fourth call, I buy one time. But the fifth call and the seventh call, I buy two times. Because that is when, if the market reaches the fourth call, the fifth call, and the seventh call, right now, that's when it can give you a lot of money. Why? Because the market has gone down by 1.5. You need to buy more so that you can get huge quantity. And so this is what I mean, okay? Let me get this. Thank you so much. Okay. Yeah, this is Coach J. Thank you so much for dropping in the information that you shared today, sweet and nice. Okay, this is what I mean, all right? Okay, I take this by one time. 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 But now, since now the market has gone more deep, from the fifth time that is independent to this time, I buy two times. Why, ladies and gentlemen? Because I'll be now getting more coins, because it is about the quantity of the coins you are picking from the market. The quantity of the coins you are picking from the market. The more the number of buy times on the fifth call when the market is down now by 1.5%, you'll be making more profit, like more profit. Why? Because you'll get more coins at a cheaper price than when the market has only fallen down by 0.5 and you buy two times. Okay, this is Ant. Okay, I get algo. Paste it up here. And now that this is cheap. Now someone was telling me, Julius, but if the market bounces back, yes, I'll pick what is there. But when it comes to when now that these coins are cheap, I need to buy more. Why? Because when I buy more, ladies and gentlemen, now someone's not on the Zoom call, is about to complain. I see he's typing. But when I buy more, when this is cheap, ladies and gentlemen, and I take off profit of how much? Of 2%, right? Of 2%. Profit of 2%, 2%, 2%. I'm taking off profit of 2% of this that I've been able to buy when it is March. That's all I had for you. God bless you, and I wish you a nice day. And bye from my side. I see a hand from Victor. I know this is the Victor from, yes, Victor?
I just wanted to make ask a question. I don't know whether it's applicable in this meeting as regard the borrowing of money from Binance to be able to trade with.
I've already answered that, and I told you when the market's going down, I don't teach that, sir. Okay, I advise the leader teaching that only teach it when the market's having an upward movement, all right? Yeah, because if you borrow when the market's going down, you lose your money.
Okay.
You lose your money.
Yeah, because
you just need to do it when the
thought...
market's having an upward movement, right?
Okay, that's when it's applicable. But however the case is, when the market's having an upward movement and you borrowed money, and you want to return the money, and it has increased more.
You
That
need
means
to
you still
return when
lose
the
money.
market's going down. What you need to do, you pause the trade, right? Once you borrow, you pause the trade. When you pause the trade, you return the money when the market's going down.
Okay.
All right. You understand it?
Yeah. Yes, I do. I do.
Yeah, because
All
I
right,
don't want to teach it, because there's someone who will do it right now and then come back to me saying I did it because I listened to it. You understand?
Okay. So
And he's
when
not
is the right time for me
understanding
to
where
ask the
I'm
question?
coming from to tell you not to do it at the right time, right?
Okay. At which meeting will be the right time to ask the question? Because I did some study and I realized that whichever way you'll be losing a whole lot of money.
Yeah, you lose even a lot if you are not very careful. It's a calculative risk. If someone wants to do it, it's very calculative. One, remember, the position quantity remains the same, all right?
Yes.
You need to note the position quantity remains the same. Now, you need to pause the trade, all right?
Yeah.
And only return that money when the market's going down.
Down. Okay.
Down. And when you are returning, you are buying more now, right? You are buying more of that coin because now you know the quantity, the position quantity that you had, right?
Yes.
You are buying more because now this coin is much more cheaper. Because the reason why you are borrowing, you are not on pressure of returning. You just want to use that to trade more one-shot coins that may be doing well at the moment, right?
Exactly.
But now if you are borrowing that money when the market's going down, you lose. You lose because you pick the money and then go for one-shot coins that also fall into the floating loss. You understand? And everything remains stuck. You get?
Yes, because I had an issue with borrowing a particular money to trade another coin. After borrowing the money, not too long after, the other one was on floating, and this one picked up so fast that it sold. So the money was not there when it sold. So the excess when the money was down, I think I lost about $50-$200 because I pulled out the money as at the time it was a bit low. So not too long after, the particular coin sold, as in it went up to the point of the core profit and sold, but the money was not there.
It's a calculative risk, right?
Yes, it is.
It's a calculative risk that someone needs to understand, not do it by excitement. Huh?
Exactly.
Yeah, if someone is doing it by excitement, they lose big time.
Yes, you need to pay attention. Yes.
All right. Thank you very much.
If you are not very careful with that risk, you can lose. You can lose money. It's a very calculative risk. And if someone doesn't take time to analyze and does it with excitement, they can remain in tears. Eh? It is not done by excitement. It's very calculative risk. So I believe when the market gets better, it will be the right time for us to talk about it. I don't believe talking about it right now, personally. Because there's someone who will just listen and go in for the risk and comes back and says, Julius, I listened to you on one Zoom and this is what I want to do, all right? And when they lose money, I don't believe in making people lose right now. Like the leader who came up with the idea advised, and also I was able to speak to the leader that the right time right now is not the right time for people to do that because the market's going down. And if anyone does it right now, they will face some serious tears. Eh?
Exactly. All right.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
All right. Yes, Bash King. Hello, Bash King. Please, could you ask us?
Hello, Leader Julius. Good morning.
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir.
Yeah, how's it going, sir? Thanks for all the good things you're sharing. My question is on the signal settings, the advice you just gave right now.
Okay.
On changing the number of times the robot would buy. So my question is, I want to know if it has any effect on the capital. If it's going to have the capital in.
Let us just go in some simple mathematics, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now I would, everybody has their different style of trading, right? And like Coach just says, you make decision depending on what you want, right? Now, for example, like me, I have some more capital, but I can't trade more. This is enough for me. I just need to also talk about people who are very emotional and want to trade everything available into the groups. Please, I would advise you not to overtrade. Instead of me spreading my capital now to new coins, I will bring my capital, open margin calls for these coins that I have right now here, and I get these coins out of floating loss. That's what I would do right now, instead of me now going for new coins, right? So also over trading is a factor that will affect so many. Now let me talk about these settings. Look at this. Yes, so many people say the first buying amount should be 10. It should be 10 if you are going to buy the dip, but don't put 10 and do one shot, right? Because if you do 10 and do one shot, your coin may fail to sell. I've sent that notification in the group that talks about the first buying amount minimum to be $15. Now, when you decide to trade using a cycle means it is a buy and a sell. The robot buys, sells, and buys again. How many times will it do that? 7 different times. It's when it will buy more. Now, capital is key. If I do my first call to buy one time, this will be $10, all right? This will be $10, all right? This will be $10, this will be $10. It means those are $40. From the first call to the fourth call, all right? Remember, ladies and gentlemen, onto the call, number 1, 2, and 3 are into what you call whole position take profit. Meaning, if the market bounces on number 3, the bot will sell. 3, 2, and 1. If it bounces back on number 4, it will sell 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right? But number 5 is independent. Number 6 is independent. Number 7 is independent. Now, the capital is key because now here, once the market falls down by 1.5, the robot will buy 2 times of the first buying amount. All right? It will buy 2 times. The market falls down by 1.5, buy 2 times of what? Of the first buying amount. So if you raise your first buying amount to be 20, expect it will be 20 times 2 times, which is 40. Raise, one of the important things that we usually talk about is what we call money management. One of the reasons why I could fall into too much floating loss is because, gentlemen, I cannot manage my money very well. Because anybody who manages their funds well can get out of floating loss of any coin. I want to repeat my statement. Anybody that manages their money can never sit in too much floating loss. One of the reasons why so many of you are into floating loss: 1, greed. 2, fear. The reason why you have a bot, because the bot can take charge of all the human emotions you could have. What you need to do is to manage your funds very, very, very well. For example, if I want to go out of floating loss, I will not start with Atom. I will start with a coin that has less floating loss, because I know if I tap on this coin and I tap on buy and I put in the 100 and 101, my floating loss will go by half, and my new floating loss and my new, let me see, or not sell, buy, market price. Let me put in the, if I put in 101, my floating loss, ladies and gentlemen, will move from negative 196 to negative this.
It means, this is what people don't understand. The average price moves closer to the current price. Now let me go back to the market. And people understand this concept today. I'm sorry for over pushing. I hope I've answered the first one. Whenever we are trading in the market, for example, which coin is this? It is WRX, all right? I usually say I'm not a trader, but I have simple information, WRX. This is the coin. I want to prove you right, ladies and gentlemen, and I want to go in for the, for this. Let me do 15 minutes, all right? Look at this. If you are very clear and keen with what I'm saying, I don't know whether I should use a line. Let me use a line. Let me not use the candlesticks because the line would bring out my explanation very easily. I want everybody on the call to note what's happening here. Every time, ladies and gentlemen on the call, the market moves up and the market moves down even before it takes decision. Okay, let me look for a coin that is into, hey, it had done it. You see that? Even when the coin is about to take a huge move up or a huge move down, it does that tan 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 tan. I don't need to be a trader to understand that. I don't need to be a trader to understand that. The market is not straight. Okay. So I want to let me look for a coin in too much floating loss, in too much. Let me look for the, let me go back here. Let me tap on the losers. And let me look for one coin. DAI stroke USDT. Okay. And let me now go in for the candlesticks. Look at this. If you take time to note this candlestick very well, you see that it moves up. It also moves down before it takes decision. Now, that is the importance. Let me cancel this. That is the importance of the average price. I want to repeat. That is the importance of the average price. That if you are able to control your floating loss, making sure you are moving the average price closer to the current price, you are dealing with a sensitive machine that will immediately sell off if this current price gets closer to the current price, because it will have a new third profit trigger price. That movement, tan, 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 before the coin takes decision, will make you sell off this coin. And the reason why so many of people sit in floating loss is because you overtrade. Every coin we put on the group, you want, I want it, I want it, I want it, I want it, I want it. Focus on getting out of this first. If you don't have sufficient capital, then trade new coins. You can take, usually say there are 3 decisions you can take. One is to make sure you are not destroying your capital in every coin they drop on the group, ladies and gentlemen. Like we're not within the next few hours, we might drop 50 coins in the group and someone says, every coin, every coin, every coin. My friend, all your money will be in those coins and you'll be looking your eyes when others are making profit because you are not grasping. So Bash King, what I will talk about, like you have said, capital will remain king. To your question back, capital will remain king as but the distribution will remain the same. Okay, just know that it will multiply times 2 your first buying amount. I hope it's okay with you now.
Yes, it's very okay. Thank you so much, Leader.
All right. Unless anyone has something else to say, I just adjusted the settings that we have been sharing to the group. It doesn't matter, I will send them. But that's what I believe could help our people make more money, because once the market falls down by 1.5, we, instead of us buying 1 time, let us buy 2 times, because now the coin is much more cheaper, especially those using what we call the dollar cost averaging principle to be able to not to invest their money once into the market. Okay, I hope this could be the last question. I might sleep here. Yes, Oscar?
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Mr. Julius.
Yes, sir.
What my request is, could you please share some of these videos in the WhatsApp group so that some of us get this opportunity to, especially about the settings, how to get, yes?
But the settings
Hello?
are there, all right?
Okay, some of the videos, yeah, some of the clips, I wish you could share them on WhatsApp and it can easily, somebody can easily grasp the concept, what I'm saying.
Okay, you see,
When they're
WhatsApp
watching it,
cannot hold.
these
I
clips.
just request you open up a Telegram account, right? Because WhatsApp cannot hold long videos, all right? Okay.
Okay.
So now I think, for example, after this call, I will set this thread, right? I will set this thread and drop a video.
You share the video.
I'll set this thread. I'll set algo, right? But I will not trade it because I've told you I don't want to overtrade.
Okay.
I'll show the video, but I'll drop it here on Telegram because Telegram can handle some longer videos than WhatsApp, all right?
Okay.
So I'll drop it here in the next few minutes. As soon as I end
All
this
right, thank
call,
you.
that's the first thing I will do.
All right, Leader Julius, thank you.
All right. Okay, thank you, everybody. I wish you all the best. God bless you. Happy weekend. Let's go and make more money. All right. Bye, everybody. Thank you so much, Coach J. Thank you so much, Leader Brian. Thank you so much, Leader Campus. Thank you so much, Madam Irene. Thank you so much for those that have been able to share with us, our leader from South Africa, Nazal. Thank you so much, everybody. God bless you. We meet on our next Zoom call. Bring your family, bring your friends to come and learn about crypto. God